Today we will discuss the Java inheritance part. In inheritance, what is inheritance? Inheritance can be defined as the process where one class acquires the properties of another class. With the use of inheritance, the information is made manageable in a hierarchical order. The class which inherits the property of other is known as subclass, and the class whose property of other is inherited is known as superclass or base class, or you can say parent class. Here extend keyword is used in Java to inherit the property of a class. Syntax is class super means main class or parent class, and the class subclass extend super means the subclass can be extended by superclass or parent class. Java inheritance mainly used to for code reusability. Here we can can be code can be reused, and it is an runtime polymorphism can be done in inheritance part. Overriding can be done in Java by inheritance. Type of inheritance, mainly five types of inheritance is there. There is types of inheritance based on class and based on interface. Today in this video lecture we can only discuss the based on class inheritance. These inheritance are single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. And based on interface, there are two type of inheritance. That is multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. These two inheritance can be done with via interface. So means the single inheritance we can say A is a superclass, and from this class property will be shared by subclass B. And the multi-level inheritance means A to B, B to C, means A, if A is grandfather, then B is father, and then C is child. And this type the inheritance part will be done. And hierarchical inheritance means one base class and multiple subclasses. This is hierarchical. And multiple inheritance means two base class or more than two base class, and from these two base class one child class will be shared the property of more than one base class. Hybrid inheritance means it is a mixture of different inheritance. It may be single and multi-level mixed, it may be hierarchical and multiple mixed. So in this picture the hierarchical inheritance and hybrid and multiple inheritance can be mixed up, or we can say multi-level inheritance and hierarchical inheritance also mixed up, or we can say multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance also be mixed up. So at first we discuss about single inheritance. So what is single inheritance? In this inheritance, one derived class is created from a single base class. Here an example, as class calculation is there. Here one variable we can take, and public void addition one function or method we can take. This is parameterized, and here we can say z is equal to x plus y, and next part we can addition, one part we can add, and one function where we can subtract. Then in the subclass, this extend from calculation, here subclass name is mycalcs. Here we can multiply this parent class variable in the subclass part. So this resultant can become public static void main is the main part. We can just say p.h.b.m here, and string args. We can say public static void main pspm. Then here we can take integer a is equal to 20 and b is equal to 10. We can assign the value. Then the new by via new method, new keyword, we can call the demo class and demo dot addition and demo dot subtraction and demo dot multiplication. So here we can get the result. Then one next is multi-level inheritance. Here in this inheritance, a derived class is created from another base class. Here class student is there, and here string type of variable you can take, and this class can be extended by subclass called stud, and here we can one string name is there assign bct, and then class new stud extend from class stud. Here we can mca can one another variable we can assign, then call all this in a particular function. Then we can get public class student test. Here one main class will be taken. Here main function will be called via public static void main. Here new stud object is new stud and object dot details. If you call object dot details, object is created of obj, and obj dot details you can call, then you can get the result. Then next is hierarchical inheritance. In this type of inheritance, multiple derived classes inherited from a single base class. Here we can take class numbers, uh, and here two variable will be assigned: integer type, integer a is equal to 20 and integer b is equal to 10. Then class add number extend from numbers. Another subclass will be taken. Here the subclass share the parent class value. Here we can take a function public void add. Here we share the a plus b result, addition result. Add these two variable from parent class. Then class multiple number extend from numbers, and here we can another function will be taken void shown, and here we can multiply two variable which is coming from parent class a into b. Then another class will be taken where you can take main class public static void main string argument array type, and here we can add numbers. For this we can take obj1 object, and here we use new keyword and default constructor, and multiple number object2 is equal to new multiple number same way, and object obj1 dot add. One time you can call the subclass add function, and one time you can call obj2 dot shown function. You can get the result. Here another keyword is used in inheritance path. It is super keyword. It is used to differentiate the member of superclass from the member of subclass. If they have same names, it also used to invoke calling the super constructor from the subclass. Here a class will be taken and invoke parent class constructor. Integer number is equal to 2. You can assign integer type variable is equal to 20, and public void display one function will be taken, and here some print function will be done. Then it is a superclass variable print. Next part, and public class b extend from a. Here integer type number is assigned is equal to 10, and public void display where simple display of sub function, and super dot display calling superclass method public static void main. And from b, for this b we can create an object b is equal to new b constructor, default constructor. So b dot display when you are calling the subclass method. Super cannot be called in main function, static is there. So where static is there, here super cannot be called. So the resultant, so the system.out.println subclass variable is equal to b.num. Another example you can take, this class vehicle integer speed is equal to 50, you can assign, and class bike extend from vehicle, here integer speed is equal to 100, you can assign speed is equal to 100 in subclass, and in main class we can assign speed is equal to 50. Then void display one function will be taken, here super dot speed will print vehicle class property, because super keyword can only differentiate the member of superclass. So you can display the only output of 50. Another example is super used to create parent class method. Here class person will be taken, here void manage one function will be taken, and here person can be print, and class student extend from person, one subclass will be there, and here student will be printed, and here void manage one function will be taken, and void display here will be taken, and super dot manage function if you call, then will invoke the current class, and super dot manage will invoke the person class. So public static void main, the output will be student and person. S dot display if you calling, and student object will be create s, so s dot display if you calling, then student one time manage, for manage function student part will be print, and super dot manage, for super dot manage function the person will be printed. Another part is access specifier. So in Java, four type of access specifier is there, that is default, private, protected, and public. By default, Java is default access specifier can be followed, and each access specifier some uh, places is there, that is access point is some restriction is there, the places are accessible inside the class, accessible within the subclass inside same package, and y represent the yes and n represent the no. The accessible within the subclass inside the same package, accessible outside the package, accessible within the subclass outside the package. So if you discuss the all access specifier in a single program, then class base class will be taken, here one public in data type is will be taken and assigned with 10, and private data type will be taken, here assigned with 20, and protected data type will be taken, here assigned with 30. Here one function will be taken, where set x, here integer x part will be provided as a parameter, and x will be printed, and private void set y, here integer y part will be parameter and y is printed, and z part will be parameter, set z, and z will be printed, and public class child class extend from base class. So from the base class we can extend a child class or subclass which name is child class. Next, public static void main will be taken in the child class part, and child class c1 is equal to new child class, one object will be created for child class c1, and c1 dot x if you call, it is runnable or supported because it is an public, and c1 dot set x also printed, but system dot out dot println c1 dot y if you call, and set y if you call, it not runnable or not supported because it is a private property of a parent class. You cannot call this as in subclass or child class. Then c1 dot z and set z if you call, then it is runnable because it is protected. So it's mainly follow the criteria of the all access specifier, and the program will be implemented as per basis access a specified chart. So this is our part. Today we will discuss about this part. Next time we will discuss about multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance with using interface and abstraction part. Thank you.